origin of ducks is that I don't like to use war metaphors. The day of we were running the mini final, they were called grenades, and I was reading over and I was like, oh wait, I don't like this. Why did I do this? I was like, we need something else to call them. And someone who I don't remember was like ducks, and I was like, okay,
Done.
brainstorming time is over. They are called ducks forever, and so they will be called ducks henceforth forever in perpetuity.
All right, welcome to your next mission. This one is called Mother Ducker's Melee. Here's how it will work.
Oh, I'm gonna get out. Okay.
I know how it works, but I don't want to say it the wrong way. This is one that he's like,
I'm
masterminded.
Yes, one of our favorite moments of season one of the Challenge Great Lakes was the Great Mother Duckers elimination, won by Bree and AJ, who you just sent to the house before he could get his second shot at winning Mother Duckers again. And so we wanted to do that, but instead of elimination, we wanted to have all of you going at the exact same time. So here's how this will work. Each of you will take a station in the circle. At the end of the station is 5 ducks. You must move those ducks out of your station into someone else's station. You may not cross over where you see the caution tape, either behind your section or into the person's section next to you. The only place that crossing over can happen is in that small circle right there in the center. Okay? At the end of a round, you will hear a horn or a whistle. Whoever section has the most ducks in it at the end of the round will be eliminated. We will reset and we will move to another round with that section eliminated. We will continue this musical chair style until only 2 people are left, and they will compete until one of them has won.
If 2 people have the same number of ducks, they will both be eliminated.
If they have the highest number of ducks and it is the same number, they will both be eliminated in the same
We'll
round.
be running heats.
The
so
only exception to that will be if somehow you finish a round and everyone has the exact same amount of ducks, we will just reset and run it again. Of course, I'm not running it.
rounds will be 2 minutes long.
Rounds will be 2 minutes. Okay.
We're gonna take you down there to do the more deep rules, so you can see the course while we do it.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm gonna take you guys.
Yes, go ahead. I'm gonna stay here. We're gonna go too because he's gonna give the rules, but we're gonna go look at this course because this course is different than when even I turned around. I turned back around, and now there are pool noodles, and I love it. So we're just this is one of our nice caution taped colorful challenges. It's fantastic. So for those of you who did not understand, this is Mother Ducker's Melee. Basically, the goal is to have the least number of ducks in your section at the end of the round. You can move them to any other section you want to. The requirement is you must walk into the center circle with the duck before you can go into another section. So if I wanted to go here, I have to go here and then around to set it down. You can do that however you want, but you cannot cross over these lines to put them in sections. You must move to the middle in order to start this mission.
Sure.
Paul, you were the mastermind behind this.
Yeah.
So why this style? You've been showing me this graphic without the pool noodles and caution tape for months now.
Truly, short of coming to me in a dream, I think this is one of the missions closest to my heart. We love Mother Duckers. It's one of our favorite moments of the history of Challenge Great Lakes. And I envisioned a way that we could do it with everybody playing at once. So really, this might be the first mission of the Challenge Great Lakes Season 2 that was conceived because I knew I wanted to do this from basically Jump Street. I had this in my head. I have drawn this circle inside a circle many a time. There's a version of it that exists on Google Docs. There's a version that exists that I've drawn using the little Apple thing on my iPhone. I'm very excited for this. I think that this is a perfect combination of strength, endurance, and strategy because where you put the ducks is very important, but taking too much time to figure out where you should put the ducks is a huge mistake. And so that balance is going to be very tricky and very precarious. There's also, as always in the challenge, a social strategy element of this. Of if I see you put your duck in my section, I'm much more likely to put my duck in your section. Who's getting screwed? Who's not getting screwed? Who's flying under the radar? Oh, the other thing is, as soon as we get to 2 minutes and either blow the air horn, this is probably a good air horn mission. They must immediately stop and stand where they are.
Yes.
And then, so I'm telling them not to drop the ducks. I'm telling them to stop moving immediately, and then we will judge the duck by where they are holding. Yeah.
Perfect.
because I don't want
Stop.
anybody going in
It's
the
a duck.
stop. Oh, okay, great.
Duck in a zone.
It's
Like a
duck,
duck
but
in a
if your
zone.
body is in a zone, it counts still.
Yes, if
Okay,
I'm
just make-
holding a duck, whether it's in my zone or anybody else's zone, when that blows, here I am, that duck is here. When you hear the air horn blow, immediately stop and do not drop the duck you are holding. Stop and hold the duck. We will use that for counting purposes. Is all of that very clear?
Yes.
Mhm.
All right, ladies, pick a section. Mary.
You're.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Jose. Ciara. Yeah. Akmara.
Hi.
Danielle.
3, 2, 1.
What?
You're not throwing ducks. You must set them gently. Choose a duck size.
Swimming green is beautiful.
Anyone want to ask me?
Scared. Damn.
Okay.
All right, there they go. Oh, it does in fact look like it's going to be some targeted attacks. I'm not quite sure whose pie slice that is.
Please do not throw the ducks. Thank you.
I'll see if I can figure it out. Well, it's not Catherine's. I think it might be Jordan's. I do in fact think they might be trying to dogpile on Jordan this go round. This is an interesting strategy that the female gendered contestants are playing. I'm wondering if they discuss this beforehand, if it's just sort of a they go after the first one they see more than one person go into. Wow, they're just that's real discouraging in my like, especially when they're blocking up the way. Jordan's being real nice, not wanting to kind of push him out of the way to get through. Which like
situation? Can she just transfer like that?
Yep. As long as you're standing inside the small circle, you may not move a duck unless you are standing inside the small circle.
oh no, they're blocking her in. Barricade of ducks. I know what that feels like. This is a rough challenge. For those of you who were checking in on the stream earlier, Trish did in fact have to watch me go down like a brick. I was very lucky that it wasn't caught on camera. It did help lead to me finally getting a diagnosis of having POTS, which was helpful. But it's one of those things where, you know, no one here was expecting that to happen. And they handled it like pros, but it was scary. I love Mary's strategy. They're just standing in their pie slice, and anytime someone puts a duck in, they put it right back out. It's a solid strategy. Let's see what we got.
Okay, Jordan, you've been eliminated.
Jordan has been eliminated.
Okay. City check time. Catherine, you ready? Yes. Mary, you ready? Yes. Lachey, you ready? Ciara, you ready? Yep. Asmara, you ready?
Hi.
Scott.
Slide back a little bit. I'll tell you why.
Okay.
We're gonna allow this section to be open because if they accidentally put them in this, that's their own fault.
That's true.
So, Mary just wants to repeat the section can be open thing.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are purposely leaving the sections unattended. So in case they decide to accidentally put ducks in another section, that's their own fault. They can't remember who's in or out. That's on them. That's not on us. So we're gonna allow them to just play as is, and we'll see what they come up with.
Perfect. I know anything.
All right. Do we seem to have a clear target going on? Oh, Ciara seems to be the target. Interesting. So it looks like there might be a little alliance between Catherine and, well, it looks like Mary and Asmara are just standing still. So I guess Catherine and Lachey. You know what? Good on Catherine and Ciara for keeping it going. Like, this is one of those games where you are going to be pushed to the very end. And honestly, it is those last few ducks that can count. And that's time.
Settle down.
Okay, let's get the guy now.
And I believe that is Ciara.
17.
All right, Ciara, you've been eliminated from this mission.
Ciara has been eliminated.
Lachey, ready?
Let's go. Let's see. Who are we going for? Who are we going for? Oh, okay. I see Catherine and Lachey run into Asmara's zone. And I think I see Mary also joining in. No, Mary's kind of going all over the place. I don't know if Mary was in on this whole tag team operation that some of them seem to have established early on in this game. Looks like Mary might have been kind of playing the odds and like playing with the majority at first, but now is very much so working to save themselves and not so much working to dogpile on someone else.
Throw the ducks. All right. Thank you.
I don't think Mary has a single duck in their section right now, which is insane. Absolutely insane. Not a single duck. Oh, we have one duck. We now don't have any ducks.
That's a good one.
Mary is just standing there with no ducks. We have 3 ducks in Catherine's section. It looks like Lachey may also have 0 ducks. So it's again between Catherine and the targeted person. I'm wondering if this is kind of how they plan to do this. Is they're going to have Catherine do all the running.
But roll collectively tired.
I didn't hear a
Roll
horn.
collectively tired.
I didn't hear a horn. Did they call it? Let me call in.
Yeah, I mean, at this one,
It's not over yet.
It's anybody's game.
So no, they just now called it. Apparently, just chose to kind of finish out that way. Save their strength for later, if you know. Like, it's not a bad idea.
Catherine, ready? Mary, ready? Asmara, Lachey, ready?
Let's see. And there it is. Yep. We have Catherine and Lachey dogpiling on Mary. Not a bad strategy to pair up with someone and then kind of let you and them
There's
go
no
at
one
it at
there.
the end.
Oh,
However,
what's the matter?
I will say, does this reveal a little bit too close of an alliance, maybe?
I'm not gonna
Does
give
this
up.
show your hand a little bit too much?
Tea.
Because
DJ
only
hates
one of
quitters, and so
you
do we.
is going to win. And in
Accepted.
no, I'm just saying there's a strategy behind not necessarily showing who you're willing to like go to the mat for in a challenge like this. Especially when you don't know the elimination format coming up.
I love you too. We love the sportsmanship. We do.
I didn't know.
I have no idea what they're cackling about out there, but sounds funny. Something about a sports metaphor. Yes, Amanda, you have missed a lot. She's out of this round. She is not out of the competition. She is just out of the running for winning this mission. So she was actually the first female gendered person targeted. They all seemed to gang up on her and fill her pie slice up.
July 22nd.
Was it?
And then after her, they then went and switched to Jordan. Then Ciara, then Asmara, now Mary, and then it's going to be down between Catherine and Lachey. Mary's just going to vibe in their pie slice, and you know what? I support it. This is a hard one. Last minute duck drop off. I like it. All right, Mary is out of here. We are down to just Catherine and Lachey for this round.
Timer ready?
Timer ready?
Everyone ready? Catherine ready. Lachey ready.
Yeah, that's a challenge. Yeah. 27 minutes of 30 seconds.
Good luck, y'all.
Now, Catherine and Lachey seem to have different strategies here. Lachey has now switched to working with Catherine's, but Lachey was just kind of putting it right over the line. So trying to do speed more than pushing it back, whereas Catherine has been going all the way to the back with every single duck.
Holy cow. Keep going, keep going.
Ah, who wants it?
Yeah, there we go. That's good. I got you.
Go, stop! I got seconds left. Going back there.
Keep going.
Keep going.
What would DJ say?
It is loud. Unfortunately, we only have the ability to control the iPhone so much. We're working with what we have.
Got this. Seconds left. I think.
Ryan's gotta make a move, says me. Showdown. Ryan's gotta make a move.
Oh.
Say goodbye. Jay is
Wow. That was awesome. Shane.
Nice.
Great job.
We are going to do, just like we did for the ladies, we are going to do safety checks. Then you're going to hear an air horn. Remember, do not break the tape or the dowel. And do not throw the dot. Carter ready? Yep. Nate ready? Yep. Nathan ready? Yep. Owen ready? Yep. Jamie ready? Yep. Jameson ready? Yep. Jacob ready? Yes. Jamie is
first round, I was like, I don't know if you.
Yes. This is closer to melee.
I love that.
You've employed an interesting strategy of going for Jacob. Because with Jacob having one and is safe, it keeps more options on the table of who could be thrown into elimination. So it's a little bit of a different strategy. It's a smart one in that way. They were smart doing the same thing with his mark.
No, Jameson, do not cross over the tape. Thank you.
Make sure you're setting down the ducks, not throwing them. Place them gently. Thank you.
Right, not too much now.
I don't care.
You're serious?
Fuck them up.
I feel like now. So this one. Oh, yeah, I think so. That's fair. All right, Jacob.
A few minutes to count how many each section.
Jacob's now eliminated from this midget.
Good job.
Timer ready?
Are you
Carter ready? Nate ready? Nathan ready? Owen ready? Jamie ready? James ready?
Okay, they have started back in.
Wow.
I know, target.
I am not sure which person that is. Jameson, perhaps. They're really cooking and booking, so I cannot tell. I don't think it's Jameson. I can't tell who's in the pants though, and it's not Nathan. It's not Jamie. It's Carter. They're targeting Carter. Thank you, Nari Nari. Are you Jameson's mom? He thinks that might be who you are. Okay, perfect. I let him know that you've been cheering him on throughout the whole stream, so he's happy that you're watching. I am very happy to see that even the ones who are getting dogpiled on, they're not giving up. They're fighting till the end. They realize that they're the ones being targeted. They could easily just go and stand, but they're not. They're still pushing. Now, see, Carter could very easily just be taking the ones that he has out of his zone and put them into Nate, who also has quite a few in there.
I won. Carter, you have been eliminated.
Sidelines.
Carter has been eliminated. All right, sorry about that, guys. We got that fixed for you.
Nathan, are you ready? Yeah. Owen, are you ready? Yeah. Jamie, are you ready? Yeah. Jameson, are you ready? Yeah.
All right, there we go. Let's see. Who are we going after? Oh, I think they're going into Nate's. I don't think these male players are quite as organized as the female players were, because it seems like every round they have about 2 people they're splitting the ducks between. This round it appears to be Nate and Owen. And I'm actually not certain who's gonna go out. They're splitting it like this. Oh, actually, I can't see Nate's bottles too clearly. I think I got maybe 8 or 9. And then Owen has... Oh. All right, we're back. Sorry, guys. Sometimes internet happens. Okay. It's truly between Owen and Nate.
Did you do that one again? Appreciate it.
What is Nathan doing? Just standing with the bottle? Interesting. I think Owen might be going this round. I'm so sorry, that wasn't meant to rhyme. Need a drone shot for this game. We will keep that in mind. I will add that to the notes. I actually think we had considered a drone for this season, but it was something that we couldn't quite make work. All right, let's get the final tallies.
10 to 15. All right, Owen, you have been eliminated.
10 to 15, Owen is out.
Everyone ready? Yeah, absolutely. Hey, ready? Nathan ready? Yeah. Jamie ready? Yeah. Jamie's ready. Let's do it.
Everyone's ready, let's go. Who are we targeting? I would assume based on the way things went last time, it's gonna be a Nate. But no, Jamie's just standing in the middle. Jamie's standing in the circle. Are they gonna let Jamie come away with another win? 2 in a row? I don't even know if they've considered that. Jamie playing smart, very low key, letting the others kind of tire themselves out. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right. It's going to be between Nate and Jameson for who's going out. I'm not certain of bottle totals. It does look like Nate has quite a hefty amount in his pie slice. I can't see the backside of Jameson's, though. He might have just as many. Owen versus Nate was a very close call at the 10 versus 15. And like I said, it truly does come down to those last few ducks. And we have two people who aren't really even being looked at right now for putting ducks in slices. And that would be Jamie and Nathan. Not to be confused with Nate in the red booty shorts running his behind off. Oh, Jameson has a solid 2 bottles in his pie slice. So I do believe it is in fact Nate who will be taking the plunge with the ducks this round, which will then leave us with Jameson, Nathan, and Jamie. Nate, this is a family show.
I ran. All right, Nate, you have been eliminated. It's USB-C.
Okay, it looks like
What's happening right now? What's happening?
it looks like it might be a Jameson targeting. Nathan and Jamie teaming up, but Jameson's fast, and Jamie and Nathan have not really been booking it as much as he has in this game. So maybe they're saving it for the end to kind of go back and forth, but I think now would be the time to kind of bust it out because Jameson is not quitting. I think it's going to be a very close call between these three on who's going out this round. All right. Oh, it does in fact look like Jameson's got, what is that, maybe 10 or 11 bottles? I know that might just be 9. I'm not great at counting. That's why my challenge wasn't counting. It was just puzzles. Oh, let's see. Jameson has been eliminated.
Okay. Evan ready? Ready? Everyone ready? Nathan ready?
All right.
Jamie ready?
Nathan versus Jamie. 2 Columbus people coming in. Okay. See, they were saving up all their energy to go between each other, but this is the one time the strategy seemed to have paid off. It might not always work. So it's going to be Nathan versus Jamie. They're fairly consistently just going back and forth, back and forth. I couldn't even tell you which one has more right now. They may very well both just have 5 ducks. This is crazy.
Who wants it more?
What happens if I just stand in the way? Just stand in the entrance of the duck pond. Make it so they can't put one in. I genuinely don't know who's gonna win this. I think they may have the exact same number of ducks.
No, guys. No, they didn't say it.
I think I'm nice.
No, I know.
All right, let's see who wins. Who's got it?
Okay. Jamie wins. Oh.
Jamie wins 2 in a
Nathan's last
row.
duck was inside his pie when it blew, and that's where it stopped. So he kept running, but that's why. So
Cast in the house to the basement. Do not eat. Go straight to the basement. Everyone to the basement. Do not look out any windows. We are going straight to the basement.
Thank you. Oh, that's okay. Either way, it matters to me. And go home and speak up a little bit.
Okay, so here's the lowdown. I don't know what's going on. This is the first round where I have been a little bit confused as to what's going on. I have been very much still playing this game incredibly in the middle. I'm really proud of my social gameplay. I think I'm kicking ass in the physical bits. This is the first round that's been a bit of a question. And the only question is from Jameson. Jameson, I've been doing really well so far. When it came to the final 6 in that round after Jonah was targeted, because everyone, including Jonah, was like, yeah, whatever, Jonah, he whispered to me that he wanted to target Nate. And I went, perfect, you talked about it beforehand, let's go. Everyone started putting stuff in Carter's. I still put stuff in Nate. I did not want to switch in Carter, but I'm now very, very curious of what's happening there. There's one part of me that goes, maybe the 4 of the others got together, talked, and went, Carter and Owen have been safe every single round because we kicked ass in the challenges and we've been safe up until the final 14. Maybe that's why we've been targeted, but why Carter first? I think they have something against Carter. I think I'm less of a threat than Carter in, but I still don't understand what's happening.
Oh my god.
Jacob.
Hi.
So what have we got?
Wow. So first elimination win today, which was
Yeah.
adrenaline packing.
Yeah, how you feeling after that?
I feel good. I feel like the nerves are gone. It was a very, very, very close elimination, but I'm happy to pull it out. I think tonight's gonna be really interesting because there are, after the duck competition, there's very clear lines in the sand. And I think that we're at the point in the game where those just need to be called out, and I'm willing to call those
So
out.
tell me what you're seeing.
So Nate, Nathan, and Jamie are very close. Then there's me and Carter who are very close. And then Owen's pretty much with us too. You have Jameson in the middle, who thought going into the Duck Challenge that he was going to work with Nathan, and he said we should go for Carter. And I said, no, I'm not going to go for Carter. And he was like, okay, that's fine. And I told him for the challenge, I was like, if you guys want to get me out first, that's fine, because I'm already safe. I don't have to show my cards then. Makes the most sense to me. So I told them, go after me. And then I could sit back and watch who went after who. And what happened when it was Nathan, Jamie, and Jameson? They went after Jameson, who is now shocked. And I know he's shocked and guffawed. And so tonight we're going to just have to call that out and see what happens. Um, I think I've made big moves today. My social game has been really strong. Performed really well in the challenges. The elimination win. I hope I'm making you all proud back home. Love you, Andrew.
So them going after you first wasn't a political thing?
Was not a political thing. Maybe it was. Maybe they had it in their mind. But I told them before the challenge. I said, I am safe. If you want to go after me first, my feelings won't be hurt. Some of them said, no, 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 we need you to go after other people. People were saying, let's go after Nate, let's go after Carter. And I said, I'm more than happy to, but I feel like you should just go after me. I'm safe. And that gave me the opportunity to, one, not show my hand and go after people, and two, sit back in the challenge and see exactly who was going after who, which I think was the smart move.
And is this going to affect your strategy with your relationships moving forward?
Yes, especially I think that now I I think Jameson was always pretty aligned with me and Nathan, but I think maybe a little bit more with Nathan. I think I can pull him in closer. I'm very close to Carter. He's my number one very easily. Amy, I'm safe this round. I'll worry with it then. But my step tonight is I want to get a lot closer to all the women, because if it's a house vote, if it's a safety chain, I want to make sure that I'm corralling the women. And after the challenge that just happened and seeing who went after who, I think I can do that.
Well, welcome. We're just gonna come in this room. All right, so tell us about your experience so far.
Oh my gosh, this has been so much fun. I cannot believe that I'm actually here after planning. Just kind of curious to see if I can stay in it for the rest of the weekend.
Okay. Okay, so tell me more about like that strategy in your game.
Okay, so that strategy is all about teamwork, and it's really important to use every opportunity in this game that is given to you. So when we were told we needed to get mouth guards, what an unusual, nice coincidence that all of a sudden we had to bump shoulders with each other and we could talk about who we wanted to get out. So Ashay and I partnered up really early on, and we kind of decided who we were going to get out, which was Danielle. She's an obvious threat. She's a beast in those competitions. We saw her win. And then I also had two Jordan came up to me and said that her and um, Danielle were working to get out Ciara and Mary, which I thought was a really interesting approach. And she asked if I wanted to get on board. Of course, I nodded and agreed. You always say yes. But we ended up getting out Danielle first, and then Ashay and I kind of kept making eyes and kind of targeting people from there.
Okay.
Okay. That's dead right. Okay, no, I don't have the only one.
See one more box for you.
Oh,
This is a new box you haven't seen yet.
guys, there's a new box.
All right.
Queen Lachey. Killer Lachey. Come in like that. We like that. Go ahead.
Kill a shade. Yeah.
The inner circle?
Everyone follow us.
What?
The circle.
What?
Come on out.
What?
Oh my god.
Why am I first?
Do we need shoes?
Not yet. Just you can stay up on the porch. We're just gonna chat a little bit.
Oh my god.
Indeed. Oh no.
I don't know what this means. What?
I don't know what.
All right. So the next nomination format is the inner circle. Every mission we have been scoring you privately to see where you ranked.
Okay.
Top to bottom, this is where your scores sit as of now. It will continue to change throughout the game. This board could come back at any point in time that we decide to. What this means is the top two and the top one form the inner circle, and we'll select the matchups.
Way. So, to clarify, Catherine and Mary will be selecting who will go into the female gender group elimination. Lachey, as the winner of the mission, and Asmara, as the winner of the last elimination, you are both safe. Jamie and Owen, you will select who is going in, who will be going into the male gender group elimination. Jacob, as the winner of the last elimination, you will be safe. Do we have questions about this particular voting format?
Okay, let's also just say these are done by Molly and they're fantastic.
These are handmade, hand painted.
Handmade, hand painted chocolate. This is handwork. The backs say our name on them too. Yeah, it's all of it. It's tape, but it's big project. So just this is fucking crazy.
Yes.
Okay. My mom's gonna get mad at me because I said that, but that's okay.
Yeah.
So thank you for this. This may come back at any point in the game. So just keep that in mind that your position, we've always said your position matters. And it will continue to matter. So we're gonna give them how long?
We got dinner.
Great.
The council of elders has decided you will have a half hour for dinner and strategy. After the dinner strategy half hour, we will come back here. The inner circle will tell us who is going into elimination, and we will go straight to elimination from there.
So that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, because these two are closer than points. I feel it's a more fair match without knowing what it is.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
And I'd rather spread the wealth than for one person.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Right. I'm sure we're
Totally. Totally. Okay. Let's go enjoy dinner.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Chaos, before we went to a dinner break, we revealed our handmade, homemade, hand-painted, hand-leathered high scoreboards that are just outrageous. Our big set piece. I love a set piece. I'm known for loving a set piece. And we also introduced the concept of the inner circle, which meant that Catherine and Mary and Jamie and Owen were going to get to decide who goes into elimination for their respective gender groups. So, Jamie and Owen, Catherine and Mary, will you join me down here? That's okay, man.
I figured that no one fought me. Sorry.
I was gonna start to give the lumber history of the scoreboard.
I just didn't know as I sat down, I couldn't get back up. So
Okay. Catherine and Mary, have you come to a decision?
No.
Okay. Will you come to a decision in the next 5 seconds?
I really don't want to budge on it.
Sounds good. No, we won't.
They will not come to a decision in the next 5 seconds. Okay. Owen and Jamie, have you come to a decision?
Maybe a little bit more so. Yes.
Okay.
I think I know we're on a crunch time, but just to say a few words that this was really, really, really fucking tough and an awful position to be in. So at the end of the day, we decided to go for a process of elimination. It's the best way to go about it. So the people that are going in are Carter and Nathan.
Okay.
I like to go at all things the right way.
Okay. Ladies, since you were no longer able to come up with a decision is going to be made for you. For the 97th time today, I will be pulling up random.org. I just have to type the options in here. Yeah, that's what we're doing, right? Yeah.
And people were like fine with it.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Here we go. Okay.
Okay.
Here's what we're going to do. The 7 of you who are still in the game, except for Asmara and Lachey, are going to get your names put into a randomizer. The top 2 names will be going into elimination. Right. Wow. So they're both eligible as well?
Yep.
Pardon?
We're both. Yeah.
Those are both
They're both
eligible for
eligible as well.
elimination.
Oh my god, that's crazy. That's actually crazy.
Catherine,
How long have you had that idea? 30 minutes. Why didn't you pitch that?
To what I was talking about when we were kind of brainstorming at the board.
I thought we were on the same page, so my mistake for not, but why would you not? Like, let me know.
We did that. Oh, I'm a processor. I was thinking about it.
okay. If y'all are ready, number 1 and number 2 will be going into elimination. This elimination will be between Danielle and Catherine.
Oh my god.
You will have 10 minutes to get ready. Meet
This-
us here on the porch. You just need your jerseys and tennis shoes.
This is an entirely sequestered elimination. Cass will not be watching.
Stop.
Yeah, so everybody except
Everyone
for
except for them in the basement, please, until for the foreseeable future, and you will find out who returns. You can hug them, yes. Go ahead.
You can come hug. Juniper will take you down to the basement and baby, but well, not baby.
Right.
No, I think baby.
well, that was unexpected.
Second thoughts. Okay, that implies that we were on the same page.
Right. But I mean, after the way that this ended, like, I feel like you're in a good spot. I don't think we need to keep talking about it. I'm going down into the elimination.
I just like to collaborate.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, I'm gonna say good luck to you. Thank you. General good luck. Make a decision. You gotta just kind of embrace it and go with it.
Okay.
That's the right thing to do, though, for my game.
Sure.
Unfortunately, the algorithm wasn't in my favor, but
I feel lied to because I was literally just told that I was going to be saved by Catherine.
Okay.
Yeah, so backstab.
Okay. Okay. So I'm
And
gonna.
if I'm going to go in, no other person I'd rather go in than the person who backstabbed me.
Wow. Wow. Ballsy. Impressive. Grateful for the stream drama.
there's a little bit of showmanship in it all.
There really is, and I'm here for it. Have you talked to the camera yet?
A
Little bit.
Like,
Okay.
I definitely keep some stuff in my head.
No, that's perfectly fine. We're gonna get you in a confessional room soon, though. I
Yes.
need it out in the world.
Oh my.
I must know. Yep. All right. Gentlemen will be coming with us. You'll be others will be sequestered with Molly. Follow us, dude.
All right.
Come with me inside. Inside. We're gonna stay on the floor. Can we keep our shoes on? No, we're gonna go sit on there. Okay. After you.
All right. So I would love for y'all to sit on the couch right here and face me. We're just gonna stare at each other for a little while. Oh, you got something. Yeah, they picture out. Tonight. Welcome to sequestration. How you feeling? Yeah, feeling. Cool. Love that.
Quick little recap of what went down. I do have to keep it quick because the female competitors are in the living room over there. We were going into elimination. It was the inner circle, so Catherine and Mary had to make a decision for who was going in. They could not, and because of that, everyone but whoever was already immune, so Lachey and Asmara, thrown into a randomizer, and that resulted in Danielle and Catherine going up for elimination for the females.
Before you can begin to solve the canoodle puzzle.
What is canoodle?
Canoodle is a. Explain exactly, please.
Canoodle is a 4x11 ball grid. So what will happen is you will see the puzzle pieces are there in various shapes. The shapes cannot be moved or adjusted in any way. When you are completed, you will have a perfect 4x11 rectangle where all the pieces will fit in together with one another. To win this elimination, players must be the first to complete a canoodle puzzle. Players will first transport all of their large canoodle pieces one at a time from the playing area from the pile to the playing area. Once they do so, players will then have to arrange all the pieces to form a complete 4x11 canoodle grid with no spaces or missing pieces. Players may not alter, damage, or change the canoodle pieces in any way. Players may not impede on one another or touch one another's playing pieces. The first player to complete their canoodle puzzle and call check will win. Questions? Fairly straightforward.
Yep, you can't begin to solve until you have all your pieces in position until you have them all.
We can put them on the table.
You can put them on the table, absolutely. You just can't begin to fit them into the box.
So like if a piece slips into the box, that's not a
Yeah,
DQ,
because we
you
know
can't
there's a lot of
start the
pieces.
fill.
It's just you can't. Yes, exactly.
Yes. Okay. If there's no questions, I'm gonna call 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna go on my call. 3, 2, 1, go.
I apologize for not being able to give as much commentary. They have sequestered the female gendered competitors in the living room next to me. And so I cannot give you live updates exactly on what's happening because they don't know what they're doing. But I can kind of give you vague updates. So, let's see. Right now, looking about even. This will be an interesting one. I'm excited to see how this one plays out. This is a bit of a callback. As you'll see in the chat. I've just pinned the rules for this comp in the top of the chat. So feel free to take a little look-see if you are interested in how this comp is working. And it looks like one of our competitors has. Oh, they both are.
4x11 rectangles.
Okay.
Down, 11 balls across. It will
So
seem like you have it multiple times.
they are even.
You have it. Make sure to call check.
Neck and neck.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, not 4x11. 6. Check. Let's go. Come on. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
That's a canoodle.
Nathan wins a
That was.
Oh.
Wow. Where were you last season, man?
Here. Let's go. That's how we do it.
Wow.
Yes, sir. Sorry about that. Sorry. I'm sorry.
That was
Sorry.
intense.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that you know, whenever we come to the Canoodle Pavilion, it's one or the other.
Unexpected happens.
That's an all-time puzzle performance. The chat is blowing up right now. Congratulations, you can return to the house. Actually, we're gonna put you into sequester, but there you go.
Sorry. That's right, bro. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go collect the girls from the front with Molly and have
There are multiple ways to solve this.
So it isn't, you can buy it on like Amazon. It is
Yeah.
genuine. I know it doesn't seem like it now, but it is genuinely a very fun puzzle.
It's 5x11. Okay, hold on. Let me do the formal version of this real quick with Carter.
Right, yes.
Carter, you played a strong game from moment one. You have been a source of joy for this cast and crew, and you have proven what it means to be a true competitor. Thank you for being here with the Challenge Great Lakes. I may or may not see you later. Excellent. You can return to the house.
The house?
Yeah, no, you can return to where you're going to be sequestered with Nathan in case of your return. Yeah, the living room. Well, yeah, because he has to be sequestered away from the cat.
Correct.
So that's where.
Yes, the big one.
Thank you. Perfect. Okay. Well, once in a while, yeah. Once in a while, something like that just happens. I don't know what to say. The thing is, there are memorizable puzzles, of course. It's one thing to memorize a puzzle, and it's another thing to perfectly memorize a 5x11 grid of pieces. Especially when you're suddenly seeing those pieces at 10 times the size for the first time. I am rarely caught speechless. It's something I said last season, and I am. And I am speechless again. That's one of the best puzzle performances we've ever had. Maybe it is the best puzzle performance we ever had. The chat will tell me. I'm sure someone in the chat is arguing with me right now, but yeah, that was incredible. So Nathan is back in the game. Nathan is tough as nails. I heard through the grapevine that Nathan was very unhappy with Jamie, that he was seeing elimination this round. I think he thought Jamie being in the inner circle was going to be a free ticket for him. It was not. So we'll see how that goes as folks make amends. So we are waiting for the two ladies, Danielle and Catherine, to be back in. I've been getting all sorts of texts from Molly, who says they have been sitting silently for most of this. Catherine said she loves to hear. She's so happy this is her first game. Danielle has said if you have nothing right to say, you'll say nothing. The direct quote from Molly is, "I'm usually okay with awkward, and even I'm uncomfortable sitting here." So here they go. We'll see how that plays out.
All right. Your elimination is called bite-sized canoodle. Here's what will happen. You'll have to complete a canoodle puzzle that will fit inside this box. There are various pieces in different shapes. They will fit exactly in this when you have completed it correctly. You must transport one piece at a time back to your board. You must get all pieces here before you can begin to assemble. So if a piece falls into here, that's fine, but you cannot begin to make your puzzle until you've collected all of the pieces one at a time, back and forth. Okay? Over to you. To win this elimination, players must be the first to complete a canoodle puzzle. Players will first transport all of their large canoodle pieces one at a time from the pile to the playing area. Once they do, players will then have to arrange all the pieces to form a 5 by 11 canoodle grid.
It's 5.
5?
5 by 11
It's
canoodle
six,
grid.
it's six.
I checked.
You will form a canoodle grid
Yeah.
that will form a perfect rectangle with no holes, missing pieces, or spaces. Players may not alter, damage, or change the canoodle pieces in any way. Players may not impede one another or touch one another's playing pieces. The first player to complete their canoodle puzzle and call check will win. Questions? Yes.
If it falls off the table, but you brought it over, does it
Just
still
pick it up.
fall?
Yeah.
Okay.
No problem.
I didn't see the other pile because you were lacking
Yep,
I was so confused.
So you each have your own pile. You will not have to cross paths at any point during this.
Is the canoodle puzzle self-explanatory?
Yes.
Are we supposed to know what that?
So you will see the puzzle down there. You will see the pieces. They will all fit into this box in a perfect rectangle with no spaces or missing pieces.
Like 2D shape? Yes, it's flat. Yep, just
Yes,
flat, one
sorry. I was.
Yes, it will lay flat.
I got you. Yep,
It will
it's flat.
flat on the table. Yes. Good question. Any others? Okay, we're gonna step out of the way. We're gonna do a 3, 2, 1. You go on my call.
Cool.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, I get it now. This one is weird. It's an L. We got it. We're fixing it for you while you run.
All right, it looks like both of them are now back at the table. Okay. We definitely are not having a repeat of the men's heat, but that is the first time I've ever seen that. So This does sound like it was a game that maybe both of these ladies were not familiar with. So. This is one of those games where it's going to look like you have it figured out until that last piece just doesn't work. Normally, this is done in a much smaller little container. You'll start with a piece, like the red piece, in a particular position, and you'll have to fill in around it. When I tell you this game caused some struggles last season, 27 minutes to finish it, but it was in duos. They were rotating every 30 seconds, I believe, and 30 seconds to a minute, and they were sitting in freezing cold water while their partner was going. So, we've seen both ends of the spectrum with this game. 15 seconds, 27 minutes.
Oh.
We keep seeing them get very close and then having to pull it apart and redo it. This is, like I said, one of those ones where you're gonna think you have it, and you're gonna think you do until the last couple of pieces and it won't fit.
Sorry. You're fine.
We have a
Sorry, this is
check.
not correct.
And it was not correct, so we're gonna keep going. This is how it went last season too. It was extremely difficult. Kept trying piece after piece, pattern after pattern. Nathan is one of those people who has been around in the LRG community for a while, and so this is something he has looked at. But I will say, some people are out there, they get the little booklet of answer keys and they just watch. Okay, so I am also getting messages in from the field that Danielle is trying to build a 6x11, and it is supposed to be a 5x11, so that was my mistake. But that she has gone up to a 7x11 at one point. So I'm gonna try and see if we can get some like directly over the top views of these puzzles as they're going in action. They do know that it is 5x11. They were told that. What is Catherine trying to build? I believe Catherine is trying to build 5x11. They were in fact told.
I'm just looking.
Okay, so we've gotten some over-the-top shots for you guys, so you can see exactly what's going on, see exactly how they're placing these pieces. It's close, I will say. Okay, it looks like Danielle still hasn't quite figured out that she's building the wrong size. Jordan's his family's rooting for her all the way. I will let her know. Oh, we got a couple of Jordan fans in the chat. I will make sure to pass that along. I will say this is not a competition that has been set up so that you can easily just kind of check on the person behind you and see if they're anywhere close. This is one of those things where it'll get into place if it's going to, and then, or otherwise, you're just going to sit here and play around for a while. Okay. I'm not 100% certain how long they have been going. Sam, I truly feel like they are on their way to beating your record. Um, if I'm scrolling through text messages, we don't have a timer going 100%. But I believe we are approaching the 20-minute mark.
Would anyone like a rules clarification at this stage?
Yeah.
To win this elimination, players must be the first to complete a canoodle puzzle. Players will first transport all their large canoodle pieces one at a time from the pile to the playing area. Once they do, players will then have to arrange all the pieces to form a complete 5x11 canoodle throw with no spaces or missing pieces. Players may not alter, damage, or change the canoodle pieces in any way. Players may not impede on one another or touch one another's playing pieces. The first player to complete the canoodle puzzle and keep check will win.
Okay, so I believe we have officially hit the 24-minute mark. We are coming up on that time, and we did allow for a rule clarification because both competitors agreed to it. Danielle now knows that she's been trying to build the wrong size. Yes, so there is only one solution that will work with the way that these pieces are put.
That's correct. Danielle wins.
And Danielle just won. So, all right.
It's really, there's a million ways to solve it.
Apparently, there are a million ways to solve it. This was the answer that is most common. I believe this is actually the answer that Nathan had.
One of the possible solutions.
All
That's the one on the
right.
box.
Okay, let's do the end
I
game
know, I
here.
say
Hold
that.
on.
She gets a different solution.
Nice.
All right.
Danielle, congratulations. Well done. You are a force in more than one way in this game. Very impressive work. You can return to the house. Catherine, sometimes the challenge is about taking huge swings and big risks, and so is life. You're somebody who's proven you're not afraid of anything, and you are so impressive just by being here and by all the skills and talents that you showed us. We're so glad you are now a part of our challenge family. Thank you so much for being here. You can go back to the house and pack your things.
I am over the moon. It was exactly what I practiced. It's just you put in the time, you put in the effort to come to these games, and whenever I do something, I do it to 100%. And if you don't think I'm going to study things before I come here, you're wrong. So to feel like my efforts have paid off, and it just it's an unreal feeling knowing that I lost the daily just by like a split second, and then to go into the limb when someone doesn't have your back, and then you come back. I'm about to burn this house down. They're not ready for it, but they don't know what's about to hit them because they don't know who I am. Honestly, it was like walking up and finding out what it was. I was like, I know I studied for this. I know I got it. And then to know, obviously we're without our phones. I haven't practiced it for a couple days because I had to drive up and whatever. So in my head, I'm like trying to do it before the challenge. But when I had that last piece in, it was just so it was such a weight off my shoulders because like I said, that daily, it really took a knife in my heart, for a minute, and then going in. So to get that elimination, literally the perfect. I can't ask for a better one. There's probably no one even close that could have beat that time. So I don't know, relief, exhilaration. I had a couple reactions in the moment.
I would attribute that to my tennis background a little bit. But it just felt so cathartic to just let it go, and I needed to let it go. It might have been a little too much, because Carter's gonna go to the redemption house, I assume, and probably let them know. But I gotta have my moment, so let me just take it in. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely gonna change a lot. So the dynamics of the game were that it was a full-time five-person alliance between myself, Jameson, Jacob, Emily, and Catherine. Emily and Catherine are now out of the game, so I lost two critical female numbers on that other side. I also knew Maddie from pregame, so I have three of those female numbers outside of the game now gone. Um, for the guys, I now heard that my Columbus Survivor connection has been leaked, and now that is become a factor into the game. I now think I can use that leverage to my advantage because Jamie just threw me in, and I can sever that connection if I need to at any moment. I have the ammunition. The question is, when am I going to use it? And I have that time when I need to. I think right now I'm just going to rebuild what I have and then go from there and then use my leverage at the right moment to leave people speechless. That's what I came here to do, and I'm gonna do that when I win this season. You mark my words, and you can book it. That's when you mark this edit, and then you edit me after the season. This is the word right here.
So, all right, we have a lot to unpack here. First, how are you feeling?
As I was doing the puzzle, I actually was thinking about how stupid I was that I needed a rule clarification because I was not going by 5 by 11. I was going for 6 by 9 the whole time. So the second the rules got repeated and I started counting, it kind of clicked a lot.
I'm shaking. I couldn't even stand out there. Like I literally can't even stand out there. Like my heart breaks for Catherine so bad because she was scared. She was like, "Hey, if I don't, because we had strategically planned to win that bottom challenge together. We was gonna target the hill, and she's like, if I don't make my move right now, it's gonna come back to bite me in the ass in the end, just for her to end up in an elimination, going home. Like, uh, I don't know if I would not tell her to do it again, but I just wasn't planning on her going in, so I really feel bad. And my heart breaks for her. It's like I really love her as a person. And I'll be friends after this.
Not trusting anyone, that's for damn sure.
Okay.
I feel like I can't trust any of them because even after that last daily challenge we just had, like everyone was so quick to put all their ducks on me. Because I'm literally 110 pounds, 5'3", this tiny little thing, and everyone's scared of me. Like, what is that?
And I'm trying not to cry. I don't know what it is about Danielle, but she literally gets on my fucking nerves. And I wish that you could have took her out. I don't know, the cocky, the arrogance. No, I'm not scared of you. I just find you incredibly fucking annoying.
I feel like, karma's a bitch. That's how I feel.
I know a little funny ass comment like, oh, Karma's a bitch, because she saw Catherine talk to me first before that the switch happened. So I know she's trying to be funny. I know what the comment was directed at.
And that's why you don't lie to people because it bites you in the ass.
And if I get the chance to go into something physical with you, I'm going to kick your ass. And I promise you that. Like, you're not a beast, you're not a baddie. And it would be my great pleasure.